Hi guys, it's going to be a kit review today from myself, Keith H, or the Airsoft Grenadier. Now today it's going to be the latest addition to my own Airsoft inventory. So again, it's a review of a piece of kit that I own personally. It's not something that's been sent to me by any sponsoring companies to be reviewed. Now what you're looking at is a gun bag by Mil-Tec. It's in coyote brown and features Molle loops on the outside of the bag and also on the inner compartments as well, but I'll show you that a little bit later. Looking at the outside of the gun bag just now, overall it measures 40 inches in length, so it's long enough to get your standard kind of airsoft assault rifle in there. Anything from your small sized MP5 submachine guns right up to your AK-47s, and it should be able to include guns of that size in there with the stock still fixed. It's large enough that it can actually carry two machine guns lying side by side, but if you're looking for something to carry a sniper rifle or even just a longer fixed stock weapon such as a bolt action rifle along the size of a Lee Enfield for example, you might want to go for a gun bag a little bit longer, or one that even has a fold out capability. This one doesn't, it's a fixed length of 40 inches. Now outside of the bag, as I said, it's in a coyote brown colour, the base colour quite green looking on camera, and the Molle loops and also the piping and straps being a shade darker so that it stands out. Now what you're looking at are three external pockets on the gun bag itself. You've got two side pockets which are quite long and deep, and then you've got a slightly shorter, wider middle pocket. Now these pockets are large enough that you can carry a multitude of kit in there, everything from extra magazines, BBs, gun cleaning kit, tools if you want to carry them in the outside. You could even carry a lot of that kit on the inner compartments of the bag and use the outside pockets for carrying, let's say, a packed lunch for example, if you're going out shooting for the whole day. So it's really up to the individual shooter what to do with the bag. Let's have a look at some of the detail on the bag itself. So we'll move over to the left and we'll zoom in on those Molle loops. So as you can see, there are several lines of them there. And what that does is that gives you the ability, if you want to add more external pockets to the side of the bag. So if three large pockets on the outside aren't big enough for you, if it's not going to carry all your kit, then you do have the capability of doing that on the left hand side of the bag as you look at it, and also over on the right hand side there. So the pocket's in the middle. The left pocket, as you're looking at it, we'll zoom in on that one and use that as the example. So the pockets are closed down with Velcro. They're also secured by a plastic clip that you can see at the top of your screen. And to keep all the content secured, what you'll notice going underneath the Velcro are compression straps. And you've got a toggle on the right hand side of that pocket there that you can tighten up to hold the contents very securely, so you won't really be at risk of having kit rattling around loose in your bag if you secure it properly. And that's the same on all three pockets. So the one on the left, the middle one, which has two external clips on it because it is wider than the other two, and then the one on the far right of the bag as you're looking at it as well. All closed with Velcro, secured by plastic clips and held tightly in place by compression straps. And what you'll notice on the middle pocket there is it has a patch there for you to apply any kind of Velcro insignia that you want to put on your gun bag, whether it be your home address or any team emblems that you're carrying. Okay, let's have a look at some of the contents I've included in this bag. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to show you what I have in the external pockets, really just to give you an appreciation of the storage capacity. And like I said earlier, you could really put anything that you wanted in here. So if we go over to the first one, and this is the thin pocket on the right hand side of the gun bag, what you're looking at there is one spare magazine for the Army Armament L85. So the pocket is actually taller than the height of that magazine. Now that I've pushed it in, you can't see it, and that's it down there. So there's the magazine, and that shows you the height of the pocket. So it's taller than that magazine there. So if you've got really long magazines or longer items of kit, they should fit quite nicely in this bag. So spare magazine in there. In the middle pocket, what I have are bags of BBs, and the white that you can see there is the top of a can of silicone spray. Again, these are just items that I carry personally. You could put other things in there. And in the faraway pocket, you're looking at 2 MP44 or Sturmgewehr 44 magazines in that pocket. And these magazines are significantly longer than the type that are used by M4s, L85s and so on. So quite good pockets there. Take lots of magazines, BBs, gun cleaning kit, anything that you want to carry. So now we've had a look at the external pockets, let's move to the 2 interior pockets. Now then, both of those, there's a smaller one and a larger one, are opened by double zips. That's the smaller one, and then the zips for the larger one at the back. So we'll look at the smaller one first. You just zip round there, and the same here, and then this compartment folds out. And what we have here on the interior are again a multitude of Molle loops. You can see there I've got some items of kit that I use, the screwdriver, set of pliers, scissors, there's also a little torch there, a multi-tool, extra cabling here. I've got these large pockets here that open by Velcro. These are really wallet sized and are good for carrying any kind of documentation. What I do is I make sure I carry the instruction manuals for any guns that I'm taking to a game day. If you wanted to, if you were going out on exercise, you could also carry maps and similar items in there. On the wallet on the left, I've also got the stock for my AGM MP44, and I'll show you why in a moment. So that's the small interior compartment. Wallets for carrying documentation or small items of kit, and you've also got your Molle loops for carrying any tools, or again if you wanted to you could even put extra pouches in here. It would be entirely up to you, but again this is just an example. This is what I carry to Players of War. So with the smaller of the interior sections zipped up, we're going to have a look at the large inner compartment. Again, just unzips the full length with the double zips, and then once opened up you can see inside, and as I described earlier, it's large enough to carry 2 airsoft rifles, or if you're in the military, army cadets, anything like that, it's large enough that you can carry 2 full-size weapons with you. So we've got the army armament L85 in there, and also the broken down AGM MP44. And when I say broken down, I don't mean that it's not working and it's getting repaired. I mean the stock has been taken off and placed in that wallet in the other section as I showed you, because with the wallet, or with the stock I should say, fitted to the weapon, it would be too long for this gun bag. This gun bag measures from one end to the other 40 inches. If you've got a weapon longer than that, then you can buy larger gun bags made by the same company in the same kind of design, or you might want to consider buying a gun bag that has a fold out capacity. This one doesn't. It's one overall length, so it's wise to do your homework first of all before considering buying yourself a gun bag. Make sure you know the length of your weapon, and make sure you get a length for the gun bag. Thanks again for watching, guys. If there's anything I've not covered in the video itself and you'd like to ask any questions, use the comments field below, and again please rate the video. If you've not done so already, subscribe, and to everyone who is currently subscribed and watching my videos, thanks very much again for your support, guys, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be action from Players of War, filmed this coming weekend, Sunday, so look out for that.